The possibility that way beyond the Earth, the Milky Way, and other distant galaxies.
The evil queen never said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall." She said,
"Magic mirror on the wall."
What?
We may find that our universe is not the only universe, but is instead part of a vast complex of universes that we call the multiverse.
There's no Z whatsoever. It's just cheese it. Cheese it.
It's hard to argue against the possibility that all of us are not just the creation of some kid in a parent's basement programming up a world for their own entertainment.
The Mandela Effect.
The Mandela Effect.
A worldwide phenomenon that has taken over.
The Mandela Effect.
The Mandela Effect.
I got a Mandela Effect for you guys.
The Mandela Effect.
Mandela Effect.
Mandela Effect.
Okay. Oh man, I wasn't recording. I'm done. Man, I forgot my notebook. I am back, honey. Shoutouts to They Love Nini, Melissa Clausen, XMXRCUZ. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce that or how to pronounce that. Hi, Channel Evie, Drawing with Doodoo, and Doodoo? Dada? Do James Young. Thank you all for supporting my channel. I love you all very dearly. Why do I look blue or pink or... The Mandela Effect. Pretty crazy, and I don't know if I truly believe it, so I'm gonna act like a skeptical and try to disprove it. The Mandela Effect does not exist. It's all in your brain and you're all making it up. Gaslighting 101. Looney Tunes? It's not Looney Tunes, it's Looney Tunes. Crazy. The Monopoly Man has no freaking monocle. Febreze is not spelled F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E. It's spelled F-E-B-R-E-Z-E. What? Pikachu's tail has no black stripe. Kit Kat has no dash in the middle. The evil queen never said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall." She said,
"Magic mirror on the wall."
Now, there is a lot more Mandela effects that I will go into that I am kind of freaked out about, but there are some that I just do not believe whatsoever, and we'll go over that too. For now, what the heck even is the Mandela Effect? Is it real? Where did it start? Basically, the Mandela Effect is when a whole group of people, like a bunch of people, remember something when it really never was that way.
Skechers with a T, or does it not have a T? And the correct answer is it's Skechers without a T, but so many people think there's a T.
How did it even start? Well, the term was actually coined by Fiona Broome in 2009 when she was in a conference talking about Nelson Mandela and his death in the prison in the 1980s.
Nelson Mandela's face is one of the most recognizable in the world. And tonight in South Africa, this symbol of racial equality died at the age of 95.
Turns out, Nelson Mandela didn't even die in the 1980s in the prison. He actually got out and died later in 2013. I started talking to more people about it because she vividly remembered news coverage about Nelson Mandela's death in the 80s. And when she talked to more people about it, they were like, "I agree with you. I remember that too. I saw news coverage about it. People were mourning his death." Really? That never happened. Your vivid memory of that instance? False. But upon learning that so many other people had the same vivid memory, she created her own website about the Mandela Effect. What are other Mandela effects, you may ask? But some of my favorite ones, Fruit of the Loom. It does not have a cornucopia. What? Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops is a weird one because I remember back in the day, the Mandela effect about the Fruit Loops was actually that it wasn't FROOTLOOPS. And that was like, what? It's actually spelled out fruit? But now it's back to the original one? It is now FROOTLOOPS again? That one's just very confusing and I have no idea what to believe in that. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its is one that really got to me because I really vividly remember going to the grocery store and seeing the Cheez-Its box and it's being spelled cheese-itz. But no, there's no Z whatsoever. It's just Cheez-It. Cheez-It. Mona Lisa. I'm so confused about this one. Was she ever smiling? Is she smiling now? Is she not smiling? I think now she is smiling, but she was not smiling before. Or either it kind of switched again and returned to its original way, and I have no idea what she's doing now. Now, one that absolutely I just can't get my mind off. I vividly remember as a child, I literally saw Tinkerbell float around the castle, the eye, dot it, and so many people have this memory as well, and apparently it never existed. Because whenever I was making those theories on Disney movies and such, and I was trying to find that intro with Tinkerbell in it, and I could not find it. Turns out it was a Mandela effect. According to people, if this is even real, again, I'm trying to act skeptical, why is this happening? What is this? Like, what's going on here? Well, a lot of people think that it's actually because of parallel universes, and I'm just like, parallel universes? Really? The multiverse? Alternate dimensions? Alternate realities? Have you lost your mind?
New theories called string theories are giving us worlds of higher dimensions. Quantum physics at the microscopic scale is also revealing to us the fact there could be parallel universes.
Not only have regular people lost their minds, but also scientists have lost their minds. Scientists are now saying that there is a possibility that alternate dimensions exist. It all goes back to the Big Bang Theory, and then there's like this expansion theory, I think that's what it's called, I don't remember, and then there's like this string theory that I just cannot for the life of me understand. I don't know, some scientists dispute it, and some scientists really do believe in them, but who knows? Another theory as to why the Mandela Effect even exists is because of the simulation theory.
You can create characters that have, for example, free will, or their own perception of free will.
Human beings are not good at figuring out if they're real.
You're telling me someone is controlling my life. You're telling me this is like a video game and there's glitches.
Sensor thing, when I touch a strawberry,
very clear planet that is right north of the sun. And wow, I would love to say it was the moon, but since the moon happens to be right here,
I don't know what to believe anymore. Time travel. Does time travel exist?
There's no such thing as absolute time.
What is time? The distinction between the past, present, and future is but a stubborn illusion.
Time travel into the future is possible.
Apparently you can time travel into the future, but you can't time travel into the past. But you basically go back in time, you move a pencil from its original position, and that changes everything. Like, it could change if you have a kid in the future or not. So clearly it's not the same day. My camera died and I did record the second part of this video, I guess. Looking back at the footage, it just looks really bad. Basically, what I was trying to say about the time travel is that because of the butterfly effect, maybe something was changed and that's why we remember something, but it never was that way. But really it was because of the butterfly effect, because of time travel. If time travel even exists. Now, acting skeptical about the whole thing, there are reasons why maybe some of us remember something that never happened. Based on confabulation, the brain just fills in gaps that we just forgot about and we kind of just remember things wrong. Basically, all of this is that, like, false memories is because it's associated with something, kind of like whenever you see a picture of yourself when you were a baby, maybe you remember that day when you really didn't. It's just stories you hear about that picture. Like, whenever you hear information about something leading up to an event or after the event, it can change your perception of that memory. The thing is, I know there is such a thing as coincidences. I know they are bound to happen, but this many coincidences all at once at the same time, how is that even possible? How can someone remember the same thing in the exact same, kind of like the Tinkerbell one? Like, I vividly remember that thing happening in the Disney intros, but it never happened apparently. Like, how can we remember something so in detail? How is there that big of a coincidence, you know? This is just freaking me out. I really don't understand it whatsoever. I'm trying to be skeptical, but like, how can there be this big of a coincidence, you know? I mean, there are some of them that I don't believe, that I'm kind of like, maybe it's not real, like the number of states in the United States. Apparently, according to some people, there's been 52 or 51, but really, it's only ever been 50, and I know that for a fact. Like, I know I learned that there were 50 states in the United States. Like, there is no way that there was 51 or 52. The Curious George one, he never had a tell. I never remember him with a tell. Like, what? Dora's shirt. There was nothing ever on that shirt. It was always pink. So I don't know how people remember a star on there. The Mandela Effect relating to songs, except maybe the We Are the Champions song. But any other, it's kind of like just misheard lyrics. Like, sweetie, it's not a Mandela Effect. You just misheard the lyrics. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I try to find other Mandela Effects that I just did not resonate with at all, but most of them I do. Really, I'm just more freaked out after this video than I am skeptical about it, so I don't know what to believe anymore. But let me know what you think about the Mandela Effect. Do you think it's real? Do you think there is a logical explanation to it? Or do you think it's because of parallel universes, time travel, or like a simulation theory, or whatever you believe? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I love you. So I thought it'd be very interesting to see what it would be like to live with a haunted doll for a week. Turned out to be 2 weeks, and now it's gonna be forever. I kind of like Gracie, so I kind of want to keep her. Let me tell you, it's been quite an experience actually.